Okay. Ooh. The driveway is pretty rancid as well. I know, super weird, creepy sign on the outside of the house. It's nothing to worry about. That Hangman? That ain't coming off. Oh, here we go. Well, creepy or not, I got rid of it. I got rid of it. Yes, sir, I got rid of it. Here's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to, like, piecemeal this bitch. So I went ahead and bought the DLC for this before I went live today. The Back to the Future DLC. Like $8. Some people will say that's not expensive. I think that's expensive, but I really love Back to the Future, so I went ahead and did it. I'm not buying any of the other DLC. They're not offering anything worth a damn. Odd, though. Why Back to the Future? It's so weird. I'll take it, though. I'll take it. You won't hear me complaining. Doesn't make any sense, but I'm not going to complain. I was thinking about doing it today, but I don't know how to... I don't guess it installed it. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't buy a lot of DLC. Usually the DLC I bought up until now has been on the Switch, and that just installs automatically, so I don't know how to install DLC on Steam. I don't know, like, if it's a separate install or if it's supposed to be automatic too, but when I was looking through the menu before starting today, I didn't see it, so how am I missing this much? Oh my god, all of that too? Jeez, we're gonna be here a while. These episodes really have been running long, and that's fine. We're just kind of chilling, doing our own thing. Metroid Prime should be here tomorrow. And that comes in. I ain't doing nothing else. Oh boy, we get to wash another house today. This one has significantly more driveway. We need a whole team of washers for this. Tyler and I streamed Chain Together earlier, and I've come to the realization that Tyler doesn't really have a lot of patience for games like that. Now, he says if he was playing it by himself, he would, but like playing multiplayer and trying to stream it, he really hates the streaming stuff. I think I'm gonna offboard him on the streaming, and I think he and I are just gonna go to recording stuff when we play together, because he's just not digging it. And it's affecting the streams. And that's not a slight on him or anything. I'm just stating facts. But I think we're going to change up how we do things going forward. Is what I'm thinking. We might still, once in a blue moon, we might still stream something on special like circumstances, but it's I think Tyler's out. Exhibitors do charge about $3.50. I do believe that's what I told chat the other day. The going rate from my power wash services are about $3.50. Ooh, only $3.50. No. $350.50. I think it'll be what I charge. I don't know how much the game is like paying me. That's a good question. Which I think is a fair rate. $350 for all this work that's taken hours to do. Like, I think the in-game characters are charging more than that. I know, isn't it great? I really wanted to play this back in the day, and I put it off for too long. The other day I made the jump. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to get it. Because I actually played this a while back on not Games for Windows. Why do I keep bringing that up? That's a dead service. The Microsoft Game Pass. So I played this back in the day on there, and I really loved it. Now I have it on Steam, which is my preferred PC platform. It'll probably be a while before I get Power Wash Simulator 2. I tell you what is stupid is that this game still costs $25, even though they're charging $25 for Power Wash Simulator 2. That is some greedy shit right there. I bought this on sale during the last batch of Steam sales. But that's greedy as hell. $25 for both. You can't put out a sequel and charge the same, keep the price the same for the first one. Who do you think you are? Disney? Or Nintendo? They're both really bad about that. No, that's why I gotta disagree with you. It's not me being greedy. You put out a game for X amount of money, and it's been out there for years now. You've made your money back. At a certain point, offer a good discount on it. Especially if you're putting out a sequel, you cannot charge the same price for both titles. That's just, no, that's dumb. That's just pure greed. That's the very definition of greed. You son bitch. But yeah, Metroid Prime will be here tomorrow. I keep watching the tracking on my phone like a giddy little kid waiting for Santa Claus. Ooh, I'm so excited. And I just can't hide. Like, you don't understand, folks. This isn't me playing another Pokemon game or Mario. No. This is Metroid. The world stops. Especially Metroid Prime. Like, if something came up and I couldn't play, like, I don't know, Metroid 6 when that came out, I'd be pretty upset, but I'm also an adult that understands how things work. All that goes out the window with Metroid Prime. That is my all-time favorite franchise. I will pitch a tantrum toddler fit if I don't have my Metroid Prime the day it comes out. Yeah, no. Tomorrow's the official street date release. Tomorrow's the 4th. It's just the street date for it. I bought it through Walmart, if that's what you're asking, like how am I getting it so early even though it's in the mail? They shipped it yesterday, and it takes 2 days to get here when I order something off the Walmart app. You thought it came out on the 7th? Nope. Comes out tomorrow, or tonight at midnight if you're If people still think it's 2012 and then they're going to get a midnight release. Honestly, if you people are still shopping at GameStop at 2025, then let me, you know what? I'll just say this. I would be so embarrassed. I wouldn't tell anybody. I would not tell anybody. I'd keep that shit so hidden to myself. You can't get more evil and corrupt than GameStop. Again, unless you're Disney. Or Chick-fil-A. I don't know what these little symbols are. But we're going to get rid of them. Now, how did I miss that much? You know what other game is really zen, at least in my opinion? Katamari Damacy. And I'm playing that this year. When I wrap up all this Pokemon stuff and Metroid stuff, when all this Nintendo stuff wraps up, I'm going to be diving into some Katamari. Those games are great. Oof. You know what's funny? You want to know what's ironic? We were just talking about you earlier. Tyler and I did a little stream of Chained Together. We were trying that game out for the first time. And Tyler said, I can't believe Thomas isn't here. He really likes to watch us fail and be miserable. And I was like, Thomas doesn't come around anymore. And then boom, here you are. You made a liar out of me, sir. I think we've come up with a game plan for a few games too, like Peak. I don't think we're going to stream Peak anymore. I think we're just going to play it and keep playing it off stream until we can actually get somewhere. I'll record it, of course. I won't upload every recording we do. I'm just going to be recording in case we ever reach the end of the game, and then I'll use that footage. But I think we're done streaming Peak. Tyler and I had a long conversation earlier, and I think for the most part, I got to say, I think we might be done with these games that are designed strictly for streaming purposes. Peak, Lethal Company, Chained Together. These are what I call streaming games. They only exist to be frustrating, like old arcade games or NES games, where if you fall or die, you have to start over from scratch. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that at all. That's why I don't play NES a lot. I hate starting over at the beginning of the game. I think Tyler and I both agree that, like, you need a halfway point or something, some sort of save system. I know that that's not the way the games are designed. It's not what they had in mind, but I don't like it. Of course, Tyler and I, we did make it to the very top, almost. We were in the volcano stage of Peak, which is the last stage in the game. We were doing well. We were just about to make it, and the game froze. So I honestly think if the game hadn't have frozen on us that one time, I think we'd have finished peak. I really do. What do you mean, what? Earlier, when I was streaming with Tyler, he said that I'm surprised Thomas is not here watching and, you know, laughing at us, failing miserably. And I said, Thomas doesn't come around anymore. And now here you are, showing up in chat, making a liar out of me. I hear a dog barking. Is that in game? Bark, bark. Bark, bark, bark. bark, bark, bark. I still don't know why this one house is filthy and every other house is so pristine. What did you people do? What did you do? My running theory is still volcano. And they're just like the last people on the block who haven't power washed yet. Some of this dirt doesn't seem to be coming off. Wait, let's see. Equipment. Ooh, here we go. This is the new one we bought yesterday, right? Yeah. That's getting the job done. Okay. That's the gnomes. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. Things up real nice. Do. I'm just chilling, power washing this house, having a good time. Okay. Oh. You know what? Uh-huh. No, I need you to. You got to get those little nooks and crannies that you'd never think about getting otherwise. Kitty cat. I think we saw the cat. Yeah, we saw the cat on the neighbor's roof, the last house. And I think we got a text at one point saying that there was a missing cat. Somebody's cat was missing. So we got to figure that out. You know. I don't think the mailbox is dirty. Yeah, it kind of stops right along here. As I sat on the sofa just now, I heard a strange sigh-like sound. Spooky. You sure it wasn't you? You sure you weren't the one sighing? I guess these extra parts on the side are going to count towards the... Yep. They did. They counted towards the door completion as well. You know why you're in first person? Because you must have water tank the size of some reservation. You know what? I don't know if this game even offers third person view. I think it does. I just don't know how to switch to it. Because I do prefer the first person view, honestly. Much rather be in first person view. Hang on, I'm gonna fix something on my keyboard. There we go. Since I'm not well versed at playing with keyboard and mouse, what I did is I ordered these little dots. I don't know how well you can see those on camera. I had some of these on my keyboard before and I took them off because I thought, well, I'm never going to play with keyboard mouse again. But This is one of those games you just can't play with a controller. You have to play with keyboard and mouse. And yeah, that's true too. Like, how big is the tank on my back? Because I don't stop to. I do not stop to refill it at any point. It's probably for the best that we just hand waved that, because if we had to do like Mario, or to say Galaxy Odyssey and every one but Sunshine, if we had to do like Mario Sunshine and like manually refill it every 2 minutes, that'd be too much. I'd probably just walk away. Hey, did you get around to watching Stranger Things, the first part of the final season yet? I did. I thought it was pretty good. I also haven't watched the latest Knives Out yet because the copy that's up on the website's kind of jank. So I watched Troll 2 instead, which was really good. Really good. Glad I watched Troll 2. I watched the first one and thought it was really good as well. I really liked the first one. And for those wondering, no, I don't mean the one from the 80s. Not the, oh my God, you know, the meme-worthy one that everybody likes. No, I mean the good one, the one from Norway. The one that's, you know, not in English. Actual good movie. I definitely think other countries should start making more movies for a plethora of reasons. Number one, just because I'm sick of the Hollywood machine. Hollywood hasn't had a good idea in decades, and it fucking shows. And number two, I really want to start getting more products outside of the U.S. because the U.S. is kind of like hot fucking garbage anymore. Really want to start seeing what other talented people can do given the opportunity. Dog again. Oh, I didn't realize I missed all this. The Kong Exzilla poster. Yeah, the poster didn't do it any favors, but I promise that's probably like that was an American's decision at marketing. Trust me, the movie is good. The poster doesn't do it any favors. Ignore the poster. Because I thought the same thing. The first day I saw it up on the site, I was like, oh, they weren't real Hollywood with the sequel. But no, I gave it a chance. It was good. It wasn't the best thing I've ever seen. I'm getting old. I think the best of anything is behind me at this point. The best game, the best movie, the best show, the best. I think the best I'm ever going to experience, I've experienced in my youth. I'm only going to get older and more crotchety as time goes on. But I am trying to be less negative these days and enjoy stuff more. I just try to avoid stuff I know I'm not going to like. But Troll 2 was good. I really liked it. I think you should give it a shot, everybody. Yeah, that poster was ridiculous. Because those Godzilla movies, that whole MonsterVerse that they were doing, those movies were terrible. I'm sorry, Godzilla fans. But like American Godzilla movies just aren't good. Leave it to the Japanese. They know what they're doing. They know how to make a good Godzilla. I mean, fucking Shin Godzilla was my favorite, and then I saw Godzilla -1 and thought, well, this is damn good too. Those are good Godzilla movies. Those were damn fine good. Ooh, they're making another. I think it's like -10 or -0 or something. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but they're making another one in that series, and I'm excited. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good. Yeah, the 2014 Godzilla, the American Godzilla movies they made, those were fucking awful. Then I tried to watch that MonsterVerse show. The show was even worse than the movies. So boring. A lot of fucking nothing happened. I hated it. Terrible. And it's funny because people want to shit all over Jurassic World as a trilogy, and I'm like, yeah, they're not my favorite either. They're not really that good of movies, but I'm going to fanboy over them because it's Jurassic, but they're still way better than those fucking Godzilla movies at the end of the day. Those were just terrible. Like, Jurassic World is annoying because it's a soft reboot, but Fallen Kingdom I really liked. If you take out, like, the volcano eruption scenes, those were a little eh. And then Dominion was a whole ass train wreck that I like to pretend didn't happen. But that entire Jurassic World trilogy was still far better than those MonsterVerse movies. And out of all the Jurassic World era material, like Camp Cretaceous and Chaos Theory are honestly where it's at. That's good material. This is better than the World movies. Back up here, switch nozzle to horizontal. Wait a minute. Sometimes the grime is sneaky. It hides in little places you'd never notice. And I bet I need to blast it from the other side. As well as... Oh, I didn't even finish any of this. Let's skip this whole area. Can we talk about how the last 2 months have just flown by at the speed of light? Like, October came and went before I had time to blink. November just practically didn't even exist. We're already in December. We're already on the 3rd day of December. It just turned December. Like, I learned not too long ago that it's universal. Like, humans experience time different as they age, which kind of knew that already. It's kind of a no-duh. But like the older you get, when you get to like your 50s and your 60s, time just keeps getting faster and faster. Like your perception of it, obviously, it doesn't physically get faster, but it just starts coming and doesn't stop. Like that fucking All-Star song. Stop coming and it won't stop coming. Bend to the rules because I hit the ground running. It didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. Cannot believe I'm singing the song. You know, if it weren't for Shrek, that song would have faded into obscurity with all the other 90s pop music that we used to listen to when I was younger. It's not a bad song, but the memification of it kind of ruined it for me. Because I did used to jam out to that song. I had the Now That's What I Call Music CDs back in the day. Because being an 80s baby, when I was a kid, 10 and under, it was all about cassette tapes. Everything was cassette tapes and radio. And then in the 90s, everything was about CDs. I remember my parents switched from buying cassette tapes to buying CDs. Even though my mom still had a lot of vinyl records from the 70s as well. They spent more time buying CDs in the 90s than cassettes. I mean, in the early 90s, we still had cassettes at my house, but we kind of swapped over to CDs. But even when I came of age and became a teenager, and when I got my first job, even like I bought CDs, but I didn't like buying the CD, like the full album of an artist. Like I don't know, some of the bands I was into back then. I don't know, Stone Temple Pilots, Linkin Park, Incubus, stuff like that. Hoobastank. Those were my jams. Chevelle, like the alternative rock stuff from the late 90s, early 2000s. That was the stuff I was into. And the bands I named, those bands, yeah, I would buy their entire albums, and their entire albums are great. But then there were other bands I was into, um, where I just couldn't justify buying an entire CD. So burning your own CD, which is something we did a lot of. Thanks, LimeWire. You gave us a lot of good music and a lot of good viruses. But yeah, we had a lot of mixed CDs back in the day, which was really the way to go. And All Star was one of those songs that I had on mixed CDs, along with other, pop music at the time. But after Shrek used that song and kind of ran it into the ground, it really ruined it for me, and I just couldn't listen to it anymore. I had my fill of it. Memes ruined it. I also don't care for the word meme. I don't mean to go old man on you guys here for a minute, but can we talk about how people say meme and they don't even use the word joke anymore? Because a lot of people will misuse the word meme. Sometimes people will say something is a meme when it's really just a joke. That bothers me. Is that me just being a curmudgeon, or am I valid in that? It bothers me. It probably shouldn't, but it bothers me. This is going to be a pain in the arse. Maybe not. We seem to be able to reach pretty high. Maybe this won't be too bad. No, okay, this is going quick enough. Okay. It's that dog again. There's more of that graffiti. Ping. I think Tyler wants me to play Diablo with him. He's mentioned it a bunch. Anytime I'm telling him I'm trying to learn keyboard and mouse or that I'm playing with keyboard and mouse, he always brings up Diablo. I've told him time and time again I'm willing to play it. I don't think I have a copy of it though. I'll have to get it. But maybe that's something we'll play eventually on my channel. There's definitely not going to be a shortage of content as far as year 9 goes on my channel, or 2026, however you look at, however you categorize my content in your head. We're going to be doing a shit ton of Steam stuff. We're going to be kind of taking a little bit of a break from Nintendo. We'll play like the main Nintendo games that obviously I'm not going to skip on my channel, Pokemon, Metroid, stuff like that, but I kind of knew that this was coming for a while now, but I also kind of cemented it in my head with Mario Kart World. Again, Mario Kart World's not a bad game, but there's just something about it that I don't like. I could not get into it. Could not get into it. Could not. And I have ideas and theories on why not, but I think it's best just to let that conversation die and fade away. The good thing is I didn't really pay for it. It was bundled with the console, so kind of serves as somewhat of a tech demo, I guess. Yeah, it's a full game, but at the same time, it's Mario Kart. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know, Joe. I know I've had more fun playing this than I have playing some of the Nintendo stuff. Like, I'm getting way more out of this than I got out of Pokemon Legends Arceus, or not Arceus, ZA. That was kind of a disappointing game. Pokemon's kind of been disappointing for a while. I'm excited for Gen 10 though. I'm really excited for Pokopia. That's gonna be the tits. I'm sorry, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be cool beans. I can get down with some Pokemon Animal Crossing. Did I hear that rumbling noise? No. No, I've heard a dog barking. I haven't heard any rumbling noise. You like World? Like I said, I don't hate it. It's just not my favorite. I keep, like I said in yesterday's stream, I keep trying to like it. Like I'll get late at night after I'm done with all my work for the day and I've gotten all my chores done around the house and done with any YouTube stuff. And I get the shower and settle in for the night. I get under the blanket. I grab my Switch. I get all cozy and I'm like, let's play some Mario Kart. I go on to Race with Strangers Online, you know, and 24 people get in there and it's just constantly, I'm just constantly bombarded. Shell, lightning, shell, get run over by somebody with a large mushroom. It's very annoying. I find it all very annoying. It's too many people on a track at one time. I do praise them for trying to add like 24 players at once to Mario Kart. I guess it works in the same, it works on that level that they've tried to capture with Smash Brothers and Mario Party and stuff. Like less is more though sometimes, and I think that's the case. Because you know, back in the day, originally Mario Kart was what, always four people at any one given time. And then when you add the internet into the mix with Mario Kart, I think the first Mario Kart game online was, not counting Mario Kart Double Dash with the GameCube's like Wi-Fi or adapter on the bottom. I think the first like official, easily accessible Mario Kart game was Mario Kart DS. I keep wanting to call it Wild World like we're talking about Animal Crossing, but yeah, I think the first online Mario Kart would have been the DS one. Now that was great. I loved it, and I've loved playing Mario Kart online. I've loved every Mario Kart, but World, it's too much. It's too much chaos. Too much chaos. It's too much. Too much. And again, you know, depending on who's listening to this, depending on how you feel about it, you may vehemently disagree with me, and that's okay too. I mean, at the end of the day, it is just my opinion. You know, and I don't fault people for having a different opinion. If you love Mario Kart World, you love it, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Like I said, it's fine. It's not bad. It's just, I just can't get super into it like I did the other Mario Karts. And I do hate that. I really do. I feel bad about it. I'm mad at myself about it. I really want to get super into it. And I want to play it every day, but I just can't. I can't. And I love Mario Kart 8 Deluxe so much. It's so good, but I'm so burnt out on it. I was really, you know, really relying on Mario Kart World to be my new Mario Kart game, you know, that I pick up and play every day. I just, I can't. Damn. I'm also broke. The Switch 2 set me back quite a bit of money. And then buying Pokemon Legends EA and Metroid Prime 4. Like, I'm going to be broke for the foreseeable future. And I've decided that I have enough games back cataloged that I'm just not going to buy anything new for a while, too. Because, like I said, I'm going down to Gulf Shores with Tyler and Tiffany in March. And then sometime before spring of 2027, we're going to the Chicago Field Museum to see the dinosaurs and the fossils and the Pokemon exhibit that's coming. So I got to save up money for the Chicago trip. I got to save up money for the beach trip. So I think my buying games is done for the foreseeable future. And like I've said time and time again in the past month or so, unbeknownst to you guys, until I mentioned it recently, I've been buying games left and right on Steam for the past year or two. You know, I got a pretty big wish list going on Steam. I get emails on my phone every day that says this game's on sale for $3. Boom. $3 is nothing. You know, adding $3 on your credit card is nothing. I pay that off every month like it's nothing. You only buy cheap $2 or $3 games. Your library grows pretty fast. And I'm not just buying stuff because it's on sale. Trust me, I vet everything I buy. I look into it. I don't just look at a picture and say that might be fun. I go and watch a YouTube clip of it. I make sure that it's not a genre I don't care for. I make sure it's something we will play, you know. I do my homework. But I've got so many of those games now on Steam that we really need to start working on them. But like I said, I've gotten more out of playing this game and pressure washing this stuff than I have playing Pokemon. I definitely heard that. I definitely heard that. I don't even know what Mega Bonk is. You've mentioned that before, and I keep hearing about that game. I have no idea what that is. I don't know what that is. Football. I can hear some pretentious American now. The thunker ball. Yeah, it's both. It's a soccer ball, but it was called a football by, first of all, it's called a football long before football existed, and two, it's called football everywhere else in the world. So why don't you just sit down with your miles and your gallons and your Fahrenheits and take a chili peely? But Eric, you're an American. Shut up. I'm in extreme denial. Have you seen this country? No, I ain't claiming that shit. If anything, I'll lie and say I'm Canadian. Like, I'm planning to go to Iceland with Tyler and them in a couple of years. You better believe, you bet your ass I'm gonna pull a Lisa Simpson. I'm slapping a giant ass fucking Canadian sticker on my luggage. Oh God, I would be so embarrassed to go anywhere else in the world and say, yeah, I'm an American. No, I'm gonna deny the fuck out of that shit. Living here is an embarrassment. How's this window not dinged yet? There it is. Wow, really? I'm missing that much? Also, like I discussed in the last episode, I kind of low key all the IRL pressure washing that we used to do at the car wash. Kind of miss it. It's very fun. Pressure washing IRL is really fun. You know what? Shouldn't the roof have dinged? Like that inside part right there? It might after I do this. It's being real forgiving today. It's not even letting me get most of it done before it dings. Look at that. Look at all that grime hiding in the corner. I see you. Thought I heard something. Okay, how does that not count? Where am I missing? Lord. Oh, close. Come on, ping you, bitch. Oh, I'm missing a lot on this side. Okay. There it is. Now, how come we haven't been able to ping the ceiling here? Guess I'll get to it when I get to it, huh? That one just looks like the pressure washer gun. Or an Egyptian hieroglyphic an eyeball. I don't know. I don't know what the strange mockings are all about. And the text I got earlier told me not to worry about it. So I'm not going to worry about it. I got work to do. I can't be bothered. Do do do. Oh do do do. Do 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 do. Now you did not let me get nearly done with that. Ooh, I bet we have to do the roof as well, like we did in the last house. Because we're only at 50% and we're almost completely done down here. I'm going to assume the roof has to be done as well. Can't really reach that too well. Just have to wash it longer and slower. That works too. Where's the Ghibli Wobbly one? That was blue, wasn't it? Do I just not have it equipped anymore? We had a really fun one. Uh, oh, you know what I bet it is? I bet that it doesn't fit this handle that we have. Oh. Well, sucks, but okay. Well, shit, I missed an entire fucking section over here. Which nozzle have we been using this whole time? Green one? Okay, I gotta get the ladder. Yeesh. There's a lot of dirt, grime, and bird shit. So do this for you, and you can spare a minute for some of the recreational grounds. Okay. Yep. When I get done with this job, Bennett said he's gonna help with the poor little play school. Well, at least we work consistently, you know. Careful how you go around the volcano. Volcano! Where are we that there's just an active volcano? Are there even any active volcanoes in the continental United States? And not, you know, geysers and hot springs notwithstanding, like straight up just pimple on the earth volcano. And I don't mean dormant, dead, extinct ones. I mean live, active volcanoes. I don't think we do. If we do, it's news to me. Damn it. Bark. Didn't you ding this side? I mean, that's... I got a lot of little splotches here and there that I didn't cover, but I got most of it. Too close. My game getting glitchy. Seems like it's getting a little laggy. What are you doing? What are you people doing to your roof? Did you just come up here and straight up shit on it, or what's happening? How? You just straight up have mud on the roof. You didn't even have mud on your porch or on the side of your house. Well, you had some on the bottom part, but not on the side of the house. How'd this crud get up here? What'd you do? Come on, you can be honest with me. The last house had this issue as well. You having shit parties on the roof? Is that what it is? Almost like they had a shitting contest with the birds. Because there's all this white bird shit up here, and then there's these brown splotches. None of this is consistent with what you would actually find on a roof. Well, bird shit maybe. But birds typically shit on areas where they can perch. So one tiny splotch here or there, bird poop, yeah, that's consistent with being out in the open area, but this much bird poop in that quantity? Nah. That ain't how reality works. You get that on statues and under power lines and trees and stuff, but not out here in the open. Not like that. That is not how reality works. Bark, 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 bark. I forgot about the gutters. Your mom's a gutter. Mm. Oh, we have good insurance just in case I fall off the roof. Because you never know, I could take a tumble. They are really being graceful with the completion on this stuff. Generous, that's the word I was looking for. I don't know why I said graceful. They're being generous. What's funny is they're being generous in spots they don't need to be, and vice versa. In spots that I need a little help, they're like, no, fuck it. Find that tiny dot that you missed. Okay. I can't really tell if I did this house faster. See, that's just too much grace. You're cutting me too much grace. You're cutting me too much. I didn't even finish. Something dinged. I don't know what it was. Damn. Oop. Okay. Let's move this sham bitch. How do I move the ladder? Can I move the ladder? Ooh. Wow, that is just rancid. Okay, the shadow of those leaves are throwing me off a little bit. Oh, come on. The game's just cheating now. Like, for me, and I don't like it. I just realized I might have to go very up to the very tippy top too. This you won't give me grace on. Okay. Be a bitch. I'm going to be very particular about how I do this. Okay. Have to climb. You son of a bitch. Okay. Let me grab the ladder. To get to the very tippity of the top of this, I'm going to have to put it there. Ooh, but how do I only have the one ladder? Looked into the creepy symbols you found on the side of the house you're working on. And there's that. They're just builder diagrams telling the plumber where to put the gap for the overfill pipe. And yet we washed them away. Unless those were left when they actually made or built the house. I mean, I guess that, yeah, I guess that stuff would have just been left there when they built the house, right? It's a nice house. Let's see. So I need to be on the ground before I can pick it up. All right, Mr. Ladder. I'm going to figure out this spot next, right? Oh, hell yeah. It is absolutely just cankered up here. Look at that. I'm assuming that's bird shit. I don't know what else it would be. Oh, come on. They're just fucking with me at this point. Nope, that's the wrong key. Going pretty quick on the backside here. Did I get any of the crazy DLC? I just bought the Back to the Future DLC earlier, and I noticed there's some Christmas maps that I already have. I didn't see much in the way of DLC that I really liked. But I did grab the Back to the Future stuff because you know how much I fucking love Back to the Future. I think it's my favorite movie trilogy after Jurassic. Watch that DeLorean. Oh, I'm gonna. I was thinking about doing it today, but when I launched the game to go stream it, I didn't see the DLC pack installed. And I don't know if I have to, I don't know how that works on Steam. I know on the Switch, DLC installation is automatic after you buy it and go to the main menu. But on Steam, I don't know. I've not bought a ton of DLC on Steam over the years, so I don't really know how that works. All right, I'm going to assume that I pull the ladder up after me. Yeah. All right, place the ladder, then go up. Now, can I grab the ladder? Ah, I can. Magnifico. Magnifique. Magnifique. I butchered all of that. Place the damn thing. Place it. Thank you. But I think you watched the DeLorean and the clock tower. I think that's the Back to the Future stuff. Should be automatic for this game at least. Yeah, I didn't see it anywhere in the game. I'll have to look into that after at some point. Oh no. I'm pretty excited about that DLC though. I got to get that Telltale Back to the Future game that they made and play it. I don't remember hearing a lot of positive things about it though. But it is Back to the Future, so I do want to try it out. Telltale games, I'm kind of I'm in between on them. Sometimes they're okay, sometimes they're not that great. They're not my favorite thing to play. I like the Lego games more than I like the Telltale games, but I am going to try and play the Telltale. I already played through the Telltale Jurassic Park game. I think I bought the Left 4 Dead, Walking Dead one at some point that I'll try that one. But I don't know. You own it on PlayStation? What do you think about it? Is it good? Do you like it? Would I like it? I honestly don't know anything about it. I don't know diddly. Now, how in the hell am I supposed to? I'll take it. Oh my ass. All right, we're gonna have to start speeding this up. My ass is like, you sat here long enough. Trying to get up and walk around, circulate some blood. We're almost there. Almost. I do like it when we can break these up and like do a little motorbike in between or a golf cart or something. I do hate burning an entire episode on one location. At Playground took us 2 episodes to do. That was a hell of a job. That was a big ass job. It says I'm still missing. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. This whole other side. It looks like tar almost. No, the ladder's in the way. Somebody just had diarrhea all over this roof. I swear to God. Getting pretty close to being done with this for the day. Because I don't think I'm going to do any more after we finish up this house. We'll call it for the day. And then more than likely tomorrow, we'll transition into Metroid Prime 4 if it comes early enough. I mean, I'm going to stream it the second it gets here regardless. Like, as soon as I have that game in my hand, we're going. Like, it's on my Donkey Kong. But if it comes late, God damn it. They're too forgiving. They're not letting me get enough of it done. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we won't be back to this tomorrow. 99%. Okay. Let's see if we can find that 1%. And we'll snuff that out like we should be doing IRL. Let's see. Too close. Yeah, I got it. There's none left. Oh, Lord help me. This is where you draw your line at completion. You son of a bitch. There. Ooh, I forgot to bring the ladder down. That might be trouble later. I guess to be fair, I really didn't do a lot of crouching for this job, so missing a lot of undercarriage. Window frames times 2. Wooden trims times 12. Oh, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. What wooden trims? Oh, Lord. I see what they're talking about. Really, bitch? How come none of the fence was dirty? I don't see any. I don't see any. Parts that we missed. It does say window frames though, so. But at this point, it's down to just saying window frames times 2. I could have used this stool the whole time. You son of a bitch. Yeah, son of a bitch. I really fucked myself with not bringing down the ladder, didn't I? Okay. Maybe I take this stool around front. Maybe I use it to get up somewhere somehow. I don't know how. Ay, 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 ay. Well, this doesn't help me at all. Why? Why did they set this up this way to where you can fuck yourself? That's not fair. Come on, man. Really? You really gonna do me like this game? Like, what am I supposed to do with this stupid stool? Like, I can't. Oh, snap. Okay. Okay. The game had some grace to it after all. Thank you. Thank you. Now you show me where these fucking windowsills are that I've supposedly missed. In a ladder. Go around to the front of the house. Show me. I knew it had to be this fat son of a bitch right here. I think I sprayed it from the right side more than the left. Yep. That'll do it. It just leaves one window frame somewhere that's cankered. Is it you, bitch? I doubt it. I highly doubt it. What about you? You? Yeah, it's not either of these. Oh, snap. I bet it's that bitch on the side of the house. I bet you. I bet you it's that little fucker that we can't reach on the side of the house. What you want to bet? Oh, come on. Wooden trim. Where is there any wooden trim left that I would have missed? There's no way they'd be that evil with it, right? Where is this fucking... I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. Nothing is pinging orange anywhere. I've washed every nook and cranny of this house. There's not one single tiny iota left. We have nuked this house from top to bottom. There is nothing. I mean nothing left. We've been here for almost 2.5 hours. There's nothing. It's going to be some tiny, minuscule speck somewhere. And it's going to really fucking piss me off because they have hand waved so much of this house so far. You know, I kept saying like that, you're being too generous. That's too much. And now all of a sudden, where? Where is this mysterious tiny molecule of a spot? Where is it? Where's this molecule of a spot? I honestly think the game may be bugged because it says wooden trims. We've looked at every wooden trim there is. There's nothing left. Nothing left. Like I don't know what you want from me. Like I'm spamming the hint button that shows the orange dirty spots that are left. You guys see? Oh, fuck me. I'm done. I'm so done with this horse shit. I hate it. I hate it here. Just